Welcome to the program, everybody. And hello. Thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. We are live. And this is I'm Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Recently, over last weekend, which would have been that would have been the 1st of October 2022. I met up in scenic Rhode Island with the one and only East Coast Liquor Reviews, Mr. Tanner from East Coast Liquor Reviews channel of YouTube. His channel name is posted in the description section below. If you haven't seen his channel, I would highly recommend you checking out his YouTube channel. Good reviewer. Went over to his place to do a couple of beer reviews and hang out. Traded him a couple of, I gave him a couple of Treehouse Brewing Company beers, and he gave me a Drecker double IPA and this double IPA from the Fidens. If you can read that, probably not. From the Fidens Brewing Company, which is located in 10 Walker Way, Albany, New York. Fidensbrewing.com. This is called their Revenge and Doubt India Double India Pale Ale. And this is Simcoe and Mosaic at 10.0% alcohol by volume. Oh, sorry, 8.0% alcohol by volume. Here's this crazy looking, I don't know what he is with the microphone, a rapper or something. And this can, I believe we determined it said 9/19 on it. So September 19th, 2022 is the date on the can. A lot of people, including the FLX Beer Reviews, Dan, he says to almost wait a month on these because they're going to have a nice hop burn. They're going to be very, 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 very hop intense forward. But I want to see what this beer is like. I'm super curious. So Simcoe and Mosaic. The Simcoe should give you earthy, fruity, earthy, grapefruit, passion fruit, pine, berry, apricot, bubblegum, and citrusy notes. And Mosaic should give you blueberry, tropical fruit, citrus, grassy, pine, spicy, tangerine, papaya, rose, earthy, blossom, bubblegum, and grapefruit. Very interesting stuff. I would assume some resinous, oily qualities and fruity notes. Let's see, shall we? Again, thank you to Tanner from the East Coast Liquor Reviews channel of YouTube for the beer. New England style IPA. I'm pretty positive a lot of these Fidens IPAs are, and double pale ales. All right, got a little bit left in the can, but we'll see what it looks like in the glass. All right, look at that! Wow, that is a murky, murky beer, and I'm already smelling it from right over here. Murky orangey color for sure. It's got a 2-finger, nice frothy looking head. All right, let's get a nose on it. I don't see a bunch of sediment yet, but maybe there's some locked up at the bottom of the can. We'll see. Cheers, Sam. Oh, yeah. Grapefruit. A grapefruit and the berry note for days on this one. There's a super awesome dank onion garlic, super resiny, fresh hopping note, super green hops, super ripe fruits, super ripe tropical notes, super juicy. Holy crap, that's like almost a 10 out of 10 on the nose. Super resinous, dank oil, leathery kind of in a way. I think the hops are so fresh and bright. So yeah, berry notes, grapefruit notes, earthy notes definitely I'm getting. This smells amazing. Let's see what a New Englander thinks of a New Yorker. New Yorker's doing the New England IPA. Cheers. Thank you, Tanner. We're going to do that Fidens Revenge and Doubt. I see what people are talking about with hop burn. That doesn't bother me. I love these super ripe beers. These super ripe, hoppy beers. Holy crap. Holy crap. There is a little bit of like a leathery texture or complexion to this in some regard. It's a viscous mouthfeel. It's oily. It's resiny. It's super grapefruit. There is some piney notes I'm getting from it. I'm getting a blueberry kind of note from the mosaic. I'm getting earthy notes from both of the hops. It's got this milky, but at the same time, super slick, oily mouthfeel. And it's very velvety smooth, all at the same time. Very small, fine particulate, or very small, fine carbonation bubbles. It's fairly dry. I can see why you would think bubble gum with the hopping that they're using, but I'm not getting too much of that. Maybe something that reminds me of a lactose sweetness for a minute. And at the very end is where you get all the punch of that earthy pint or the earthy resinous hopping. And you can detect a little bit of heft from the 8.0% right as it's trying to dry. It's a fairly quick drying beer. So very resinous, so very dank, so very tropical berry and grapefruit. Maybe some pineapple. Nah, orangey more than pineapple. It is nicely crisp, good carbonation zing. Very fine, like I said, very fine uh, particulates, very fine carbonation bubbles. So nice and crisp. It's pretty clean for what it is. Again, you're getting left with some resinous, oily quality, but not too bad. And it's super refreshing. Yeah, you could crush this, and if you really like the New England style IPA and double IPA category, you could probably crush this and not realize until a little bit later after the can that you just drank an 8%er. So I'm very impressed with Fidens. Good on you, Tanner, for providing me said beer. That was an amazing trade so far. I think it could use. There is some white bready malt. I didn't talk about the malt. I think it could use more of a malt base in the recipe to counteract that really intense punchy bitterness. But to some people's point, including Dan of the FLX Beer Reviews channel, go check them out too. A lot of people like to sit on these Fidens beers for almost a month and get rid of what they're calling the hop burn that I would actually call the super ripe green hop flavor. Let that subside and pass a little bit so you can have even more enjoyment to the beer. But I like it just the way it is. I like drinking it super fresh like this. So, I mean, I almost want to give this a 97, so I probably shouldn't just. Well, let's see. Let's see. Does it get the 97? I actually think a little bit warmer would be a little bit, maybe more malty. I can see more malts maybe coming out. I'm going to give it a 97. This is one of the better beers I've had in the entirety of 2022. And no, I don't do one of those countdowns or one of those lists of the top beers of the year, but I can guarantee you this is one of the best beers of the year. Maybe you can give it 100. No, it needs more malty based for me to give this a 100. Definitely needs the malts to combat that high punch in the face of the hop. And maybe the sweetness, maybe an added sweetness from malts would be really nice. So I'm going to give this a 97. I agree. It's the first thing I thought of. Like McDonald's. Is it McDonald's? Yeah, I'm loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da. So thank you once again. Thank you. You rule. You rule, Tanner, of the East Coast Liquor Reviews channel of YouTube. Again, his link is in the description below this video to check out his channel. Cheers, good sir. And why not I shout out FLX Beer Reviews? Go search for him on Dan and Mike. They run the FLX Beer Reviews. Go search for them, since I've been talking about them. Go search for them on YouTube. You will not be disappointed. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon.